It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
Well, listen up! There is a storm coming! Like nothing you have ever seen! And not a one of you is prepared for it!
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
I left alone. My mind was blank.
Okay, look, you'll soon be able to order food with your palm at Whole Foods.
Huh?
That's the mark of the beast. If you believe in God and Jesus and you've read your Bible, you know that this is the mark of the beast. It says in the Bible that they will put a chip in your palm or your wrist and you'll be able to pay for everything. That's how they'll identify you. You'll be able to pay for everything. It is happening right now.
All right, let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon out with a big announcement today on its palm payment technology. Yahoo Finance's Brooke DePalma has the story for us. Brooke, we've talked about this technology in the past, but now it's actually getting deployed.
Right, absolutely. We talked about this technology earlier this year with Panera Bread's CEO, they rolled this out at 2 of its locations. But the top story today, Amazon rolling this out at all 500 plus Whole Foods locations. So essentially, how can shoppers sign up? Well, they can go on their Amazon account, use their credit or debit card, put in their mobile number, and essentially go to Whole Foods, scan their palm, and they're enrolled. Pretty easy there. But in addition to that, of course, other locations that offer this technology includes a baseball field used by Colorado Rockies MLB team. They use this technology to get a gauge on ages for their customers and their fans. And the Whole Foods Market Chief Technology Officer really saying here that Amazon One is a complete convenience play. And since they enrolled this technology, which is now available in about 200 locations currently, customers essentially have loved the convenience factor of this. Of course, Amazon stock down today, but this news rolling out by the end of this year to all 500 locations at Whole Foods.
All it takes is just for a person to hover their palm over the device and done. Your groceries are paid for.
If it's like a fingerprint thing, I think that would make sense, but your palm? I don't know. That's so weird. Your palm? I don't know. That's so weird. I accidentally leave the house without money or my credit cards all the time, and sometimes you just need something in a pinch, so that would be cool.
It's rising out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, and it spoke like a dragon. It exercises all the authority of the first beast in its presence, and makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal wound was healed. It performs great signs, even making fire come down from the heaven to earth in front of people. And by the signs that it allowed to work in the presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, telling them to make an image for the beast that was wounded by the sword and yet lived. And it was allowed to give breath to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast might even speak and might cause those who would not worship the image of the beast to be slain. It also causes all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark. That is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish.
I mean, COVID makes it accelerates the process of digitalization and automatization. It legitimizes the deployment of mass surveillance, and it makes surveillance go under your skin.
And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip, and you have nothing.
Trending today at 6:23, a British company has an idea that would let you ditch your wallet or purse and still be able to pay for things. But as you can imagine, not everyone's on board with this one.
And here's why. They're selling microchips to implant under your skin. The company WalletMore says the $300 chip is the size of a grain of rice. You'd most likely have it implanted in your hand. And once it's activated, you can use it at a checkout by just swiping your hand over the card reader.
Richard Werner, the top academic scholar in the world on central banking, he wrote the book and did the documentary, The Princes of the Yen, about the Japanese central bank. Here he is in Malmo, Sweden, in May.
The nature of the CBDC, what is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that. Right. But I heard one European central banker tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it, and it was around this large, and would be implanted under your skin.
Maybe we should start having the conversation of, gosh, this looks like the mark of the beast.
You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
everything,
you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips and they control people. And you become a slave, you become a serf to these people.
One day in the future, everything will be traceable.
And as you know, this is one of the agendas of the World Economic Forum. That's not hidden. It's not a conspiracy, transhumanism. And they talk about the RNA vaccines as an entry point, kind of opening that space ethically and otherwise. So that's part of the push for why these particular products is it relates to that transhumanism agenda.
In the book of Revelations, as a Christian, you're going to read it. This is where I get scared, because it's too similar to the mark of the beast. It's too similar to exactly what it says. You won't be able to trade, you won't be able to do anything unless you have the mark, unless you bear the mark. So
what is that in that term, how is that described? How is the mark of the beast described in the Bible? We should read it, because I think you're onto something.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end. No safety or surprise.
One day, Jesus is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when He makes His personal appearance. God. What if his appearance occurs on a Sunday morning? My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready! Get ready!